Welcome to high voltage laboratory. This is the sixth experiment. Aim of the experiment: determination of string efficiency of a string of suspension insulator. Apparatus required: high voltage test set 500 kVA, a string of suspension insulator 11 kV porcelain insulator, a spear gap voltmeter 25 cm standard spear gap. This is the theory of string efficiency. How to calculate string efficiency: voltage across the string divided by N is the number of discs into voltage across the disc to nearest the conductor. This is the string efficiency. And how to improve string efficiency? This is the three method. Improve the string efficiency using longer cross arm, grading of insulator, and using guard ring. This is the three method. I have improved the string efficiency. Circuit diagram. This is the circuit diagram of string efficiency you can measure. You can see this is the auto transformer. Input is 230 volt AC, and this is the step of transformer or high voltage transformer. This output also you can vary of 0 to 500 kV, and this is the voltmeter measure for secondary voltage of the transformer. You can see three DC insulator are connected. This insulator connected in a string. This is the first insulator, this is the second insulator, and this is the third insulator, and this is the ground terminal. And you can see spear gap. This is the spear gap unit. The spear gap connected to this point, and another spear connected in ground. Then the spear gap act as a voltmeter. Spear gap measure the voltage across the which unit? These two unit, because you can see this is the ground terminal and this is also ground terminal. Then spear gap measure the voltage across these two insulator. But calculating string efficiency, I have required to measurement of this voltage across this voltage. Then how to measure voltage across the whole string minus spear gap voltage? Then you can find out the voltage across the disc nearest to high voltage. How to measure the voltage through spear gap? You can see spear gap connected here. This point voltage appear to this spear, and this is ground. Let your spear gap distance is 1 cm. Then what is the flash hour voltage according to IA standard? 31.7. This is the actual, not atmospheric condition. Then if spear gap is flashover, then you know the voltage across this two insulator is 31.7 kV. This is the peak value. Then you can convert in RMS value. Finally, the calculation part. This is the main transformer or high voltage transformer, and this is the measuring capacitor. You can measure the high voltage through this capacitor. And this is the string. You can see this is the 3 DC insulator is connected here, and this is the spear gap. And spear gap top point is connected one yellow color wire, and this yellow color wire is connected to this point. And this is the output point of the transformer. Then the transformer output is connected to this point. This white color, you can see this is the water resistance. Why I have used in water resistance? Because limit the short circuit current. And the output of water resistance is connected to the insulator. You can see this wire is connected the insulator. Point is grounded. This metal frame totally grounded. Then you can apply the voltage to the string. That means this is the voltage across the whole string. because this is the high voltage point, this is the ground point. Now you can see the same figure. One wire is connected in water resistance and this point to sphere connected, and the distance you can change. First I have check in 1 cm, then I have check in 1.2 cm. This is the equation. You can read carefully, then start your experiment. This is procedure. First check the circuit according to the circuit diagram. Already there is mentioned here. First set 1 cm, then voltage is 31.7 kV. This is the flasher voltage of the sphere. If you can set the sphere in 1 cm, then the flasher voltage is 31.7 kV. This is actual condition, not atmospheric condition, but I have calculated in atmospheric condition. Then you can change the sphere gap distance 1.2 cm, then the flasher voltage is 37.4 kV. This is the peak value. 31.7 also peak value and 37.4 also peak value. Observation and calculation. Voltage measurement by means of standard air gap method. Follow IA standard 1876/2005. First calculate correction factor for air density and correction factor for humidity. I have calculated these two. Then first find out the today temperature, today pressure, today humidity. Today pressure is 979.9 millibar. Temperature is 31 degrees Celsius and relative humidity 71.8%. Then calculation for air density. This is the formula. And you can calculate air density, and this is the D value and corresponding K is here, and D value is 0.93. Then this is also 0.93 because you can see this is the 0.9 and 0.91 and 0.95. Then I have take the reading 0.93. Correction factor for humidity. This is the absolute humidity. First calculate absolute humidity. Then the absolute humidity help through this graph. I have calculate correction factor. Relative humidity is 22.78. You can see this is the relative humidity. This is the 22.78. Then the correction factor, how much? This is 0.88. This is 0.90. Then I have take the mid one. Mid one is 0.89 because I have calculated A. A is represent AC power frequency. You can see already mentioned here. Then H is 0.89. Now calculate the sphere gap voltage in atmospheric condition. You can see sphere gap diameter is 25 cm. First set in 1 cm. That time voltage is flasher voltage is 31.7 according to IA standard. But today temperature pressure is different. Then flasher voltage is changed to 34.5. If you set the distance 1 cm, then the flasher voltage is 34.5 kV in peak value, and you can set 1.2 cm distance, then the flasher voltage according to the atmosphere 40.76 kV. This is the peak value. Now start our experiment. This is the control panel of 500 kV AC control panel. This is the power button on the control panel. Now the sphere distance is 1 cm. Okay, then you can increase the voltage across the whole string. One particular voltage, sphere will be discharged. Then sphere will be discharged. Then you can take the reading and calculate. This is the primary voltage. You can see here. This is the primary current, and this is the secondary current, and this is the secondary voltage. This secondary voltage means this is the transformer output voltage or voltage across the whole string. This voltage across the whole string. Not this is the sphere gap voltage. How to calculate sphere gap voltage? Already I have explained. Okay. Then this is the control unit. This is the primary side and this is the secondary side. This is the primary off, primary on, secondary off, secondary on. This is the reset button and this is the horn. And this is the voltage regulator switch. Help of this switch you can increase, decrease the voltage. And this is the emergency button. Any short circuit appear in test hall or control room. Then you can press the switch and voltage suddenly fall or 0 value. Okay, this is the manual mode and auto mode. Already I have set in manual mode because I have manually operate the control panel. And this indication is overcurrent. If current any short circuit appear, then current will be very high value. Then indication here. Then that time you cannot start your experiment. First you can solve the problem and reset the overcurrent. Then you can start your experiment. First on the primary, then on the secondary. And this voltage measure in kV and RMS value. Now start. You can see voltage increase in 10.9 kV. Now voltage 47.1. On particular voltage, sphere will be discharged. Now you can see how much. This is the 61.4 kV. Then decrease the voltage in 0 value. Then again same process you can follow and apply the voltage. Now value is 39.7 kV. You can see in 59.6 kV, then flashover. Then again decrease the voltage. In 0 value. Then again start. You can apply 3 times, then take the average. You can see this is the 59.9 kV. Okay, then discharge in sphere gap how much? 1 cm. 1 cm is completed. Then sphere gap distance increase 1.2 cm. Then again start your experiment. Now change the sphere gap distance 1.2 cm, then start our experiment. Same process you can follow. First on the primary, then secondary, then increase the voltage. In how much voltage flashover is occur, then you can take the voltage. This voltage across the whole string, not the sphere gap voltage. Sphere gap voltage I have calculated. You can see in previous time the flashover voltage 5961, but that time voltage is 65.2 kV, because sphere gap distance will increases 0.2 mm, then voltage will increases. Then decrease the voltage in 0. Then same process follow in 3 times, then take the average. Now voltage is 65 kV, you can see. Then voltage in decrease. Then again you can increase the voltage. Now flashover in 64.6 kV. Then decrease the voltage. I have take 2 reading. First the reading take for 1 cm distance of the sphere, then again set the distance 1.2 cm, then take the readings. I have calculated, you can see this is the V1 voltage across the whole string in RMS value, and this is the sphere gap voltage, and this is the voltage across the lowest unit connected to the line conductor, means near the high voltage conductor, and number of Ds is 3. Then you can finally calculate the string efficiency, and this is the average value of string efficiency.